Guess what today is? Today is reveal day for the 2020-2021 annual catalog. Isn't this gorgeous? I just wanted to walk through the catalog with you and show you some of the features in it that are very easy to overlook, I found. So, this is the inside, first page, and it has all the sweets listed and what theme they are, like all occasion, love and thanks, kids and babies, birthday, artistic, and then your accessories. Now, if you see this symbol, it says that you will save 10%. Better get that in there with the bundle, and this will always note our new stamp sets. So, go to page 7. And throughout the catalog, you're going to see techniques. And you can go to these different pages for the techniques. So, we're going to walk through that a little bit. And then this will show you the different colors. And this will show you if it has a die or not. This symbol here. The symbol here will be a punch. It's a die symbol. And then we get to our kits. We have beautiful kits. And it will always tell, on this one it says stamp work. Let me zoom in a little bit. Stamp work shown is at 40%. Otherwise, all of our stamp work is 100%, unless it says that. So you know. So these are the kits, and they always include the envelopes. Beautiful coordinating envelopes. So, and let's see, page. Now, we have some reversible stamp sets, like this one, Jar of Flowers. This is a new, this is in a suite called Flowers for Every Season, and it will list all of the items in the suite. And then you can also, if you want the whole thing, you just order this one, you just put in this one item number. If you want different components from the suite, they are also listed. And this is something new. These are the new, a little bit of a glare there. There. These are the new in colors. So, Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Misty. And those are there to tell you what colors are used in the suite. So, and this symbol here denotes that it is a distinctive stamp set. So that means it's like this one is a 3-step stamp set, and when you're finished stamping it, it will look like it's 3D. Honestly, they're absolutely gorgeous. This symbol will tell you that this was created by one of our $1 million sellers, and it'll tell who it is. This is Mary Ellen Beyer. So I'm going to go back to I was going to mention the reversible ones. So the reversible stamps will have 2 images on one stamp. So one side will have this image, and you flip it over, clean it off, of course, flip it to this side, and you can stamp that image. So these 2 are reversible. And so is this this border here. So let's see what we got next. So they also have something new called Shop the Project. And it'll be in a little box like this. So if you see something that was created, it will tell you what elements they used on that card. So in this case, they use the gilded gems and the In Good Taste elements. These are wood elements. And it tells you the item number and where they are located in the catalog if you want a different look at it. So, I love this. I love this stamp set. Excuse me. It is called Dress to Impress. I just absolutely love it. This is another sample of the color palette. So, and this one uses all of the images, or the colors, all the new in colors is what I'm trying to say. And, okay, this is like one of my favorite things that's coming out this year. This is a new punch. It's on my list. I haven't gotten it yet. But I've been wanting something like this for a long, long time. You can punch a banner punch to 3 different widths. I think it's a half, does say a half, 3/4, and 1 inch. And there's 2 different patterns for the ends. And then you just cut the length that you want and punch the other end. So typically I just do my little strip of paper and then I cut off the corners, or cut in and cut off corners, and to give it a banner punch. But I just love this. So that punch is going to get used a lot. And this is another suite. This is one of my favorite suites here too. It's called World of Good. And it has the elements, like I said, and then it'll tell you the different things. I just love this old world stamp. This is actually, they have used the, let's see this, die here, used it with an impressions folder or pad, and created like an embossed image with it. So that is another technique that you can use. But I love this paper. I love the colors. I love the stamp sets. And then when you turn the page, the suites, it'll give you like an overview of the suite. And you turn the page and it'll give you a better idea of what's in the suite. So these are the stamp sets, and this is, like I said, 100%. And then some ideas for it. So this is called World of Good Suite, and the stamp set is called Beautiful World, and this is a new stamp set this year. Now you'll also notice there's like 2-step stamping, and this is one of the techniques that is shown in the catalog, how to do a 2-step stamped image. So let's see. And like here's another Shop the Project. So it's this little package here. You can make this little package. It tells you what they used, and then what to order and how much the costs are. So that is another thing to look for in the catalog. That's something new that they've never done before. And this is how to put stamp sets together. So it's called Put Them Together. And these are ideas, and they use this stamp set with this stamp set and this stamp set on the next page. And they also used, for this little tag here with the cute little zebra, they used that stamp set with this one. So, and this is something new too. This there are 3 images on one stamp. So these 3 images are on one stamp, but the dies will cut them individually. And I love when they have the to and from and for you stamps, because then you can give them as gifts, and these are really cute. Congratulations, it's your day. So this actually goes with this one too. So those 2 are coordinated. So kind of look for that in your catalog. Let's see. And here's another technique on how to use a Stamparatus and how they've used it to do take one image and just repeat it using this stamp set here. What a gorgeous idea. I love that. I mean, they not only sell the products, they give you ideas on how to use them. And here's another one where you have 3 stamps on one image. And what was that? So you would use the same dies for this stamp set as you would for this stamp set. So this is kind of Christmassy. And different ideas on how to wrap things up, called Wrap It Up. So lots of ideas throughout the catalog on how to do this. This is like a technique, shows you how to mask. So the color palettes that they used. This is great for graduation. And like I said, more ideas here. This is actually, I think when these catalogs first came out, they were called ideas books, and now they have even more ideas and suggestions in them. So these two go together. You can put together and make these beautiful cards here. And this will show you another technique on how to stamp off. So stamping off, or sometimes it's called 2nd or 3rd generation stamping. You stamp off, you ink up your image, you stamp it off on a piece of scrap paper, and then you stamp your image. So for this one, they did it full strength, and then they came in and stamped the same image, stamping off once. So the wings on the top are lighter. So just great little ideas on how to use your stamps. This is my favorite suite from the catalog. I love the peonies. I love the gorgeous, excuse me, embellishments called dainty, elegant faceted gems. And I love the peony. How it's like 3D with the dies. I can't wait to try that. We're not able to do that, pre-order that, so we can't get it any sooner than you guys can. There's some things that we can pre-order and some things we can't. So, and I love the papers. I love the colors. I love gray and pink together. Maybe that's why. But I used to have peonies in my garden. I don't have a garden anymore. I live in a townhouse, so I can't have a garden, just my potted plants. So. Anyway, this one, as soon as I'm able to order it, it is on my list. Like I said, this is a distinctive stamp. So the stamp set is called Prize Peony, and it's gorgeous. And then you can stamp it and color it with your Stampin' Blends, or you can just stamp it on colored cardstock and not color it at all. So, and this die here is one of my favorite dies in the catalog too. I think it's called Sweet, I'll have to look it up. Sweet something, Sweet Stitches, or, oh, it should say. Hope it doesn't. I'll look it up. Well, we'll just flip to the dies. Go back here. That's not it. I think it's in this upper right. Yep, it's in the So Sentimental bundle. It's called Stitched So Sweetly. So I love that die cut. And like I said, your color palette through the whole catalog. Free as a Bird, I love that. It came out last year as our is a sweet bird ballad. So it's not bundled anymore. If you see something that's bundled in the catalog and you like it, don't wait, buy it, because you save 10% for one thing, and if it's a carryover item in the next catalog, it won't be bundled. So if you love it, buy it. I have not done that a couple times, and regretted it. So, excuse me. And then this is another stamp set that was made by a $1 million, actually there's two of them here, side by side. This one, $1 million seller, inspired by Rhonda Wade. She is a very talented lady. And then this one is inspired by Connie Stewart, another very talented lady. When I first started, I used to watch a lot of her videos. So they get to create their own stamp set when they reach $1 million. So I love this one. This would be great to be used for, like, if you're doing craft fairs and you're creating things. Coffee things usually go really well. So anyway, that's cute. I love the font on there and the sayings and stuff. And let's see, what do I have here? Markering. I don't know if you know, if you've ever markered anything. This is another technique that's here on how you color your stamps with your Stampin' Up markers, not your alcohol blend, because they dry way too fast. But this, you're using your Stampin' Up markers, and you just color it, and then you huff on it, go, and then stamp it. The huffing reactivates the ink. So they asked you what you did in stamp class, and you said huffing. Well, they might look at you kind of funny. This actually is a stamp set that was really overlooked, I think. I overlooked it until I saw some samples, and then I did it with my my team, and my sister-in-law who's on my team. She used, I never would have bought that had I not done that card in your class or in our meeting. So, and then here has on page 114 is a list of all the distinctive card or distinctive stamps. So there's actually quite a few, and this is one of the distinctive stamp sets. So made a beautiful card with it, and this is like one of my favorite. I've seen some beautiful cards made with this beautiful friendship. And then here's another example of two-step stamping. So they've done, and this actually, two-step stamping is different from second generation stamping or Stampin' Off. So two-step stamping is when you have images that layer. So they've stamped the one image, like this one here, in a lighter color, and then they came in with a darker color with this one, I believe, and then the darkest color with this one. So it gives you this beautiful 3D effect. So lots of things. If you're just starting out, that's a beautiful way to make some gorgeous cards right off the bat. And then here are in our color collections pages. It has all the different colors that we carry all the time, and then every year we come out with colors that are for 2 years. So, excuse me. So for 2019 to 2021, we have Rose Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, one of my favorite colors, and Purple Posy. You'll notice there is no ink for the Purple Posy. They had trouble with the color, getting it to be right, and so it's only available in the cardstock and the Stampin' Blends. So, if you get the Stampin' Blends, you can color in things with that in that color. So, and then this is the ones that are coming out this year. You can see it says new here, 2020 to 2022. Some inside are just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and Misty. And it'll list your cardstock numbers and your pad numbers, ink pad numbers, and your refills, and your Stampin' Blends. If you see a color that you just love and you're going to use after it's, say after 2022 is passed, get the re-inker or couple so you can keep using your ink and stock up on your paper. So I just had a lady contact me. She goes, oh, this color is gone. I used up all this paper and it's not available anymore. So I dropped off a couple samples of what's available now. So I noticed she purchased some. So, and this is the postage stamp. I like that. And these are all the punches. So anyway, there's the jar punch and the heart punches, and this is a new one. It's called Fancy Tag Topper. I love tag punches. And this is the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch, which is the punch that's on my list because I can do it in different widths. I just absolutely love that. So, and this, my dears, is the new cut and emboss machines. There's two of them. Two. Get that. There's the regular size, and then there's actually a little mini one. So, and they fold up. They fold up like this, and then they open up, and you can crank, and it's got a nice handle on it. And the part that I love the best is that all the plates, this is your base plate here. It has instructions in different languages. And there are, now if you can see this better here. So I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit more. So like the cutting plates, they're all numbered. So here's your base plate. And it's instructions and what layers to use, what plates to use for what. And this is actually similar to the old Big Shot where you had the base plate and you had the different flaps that you flipped over. But now they're all separate. You don't have to mess with the flaps anymore. And here's the cutting plate. Magnetic cutting plate, and it has the letter, if I can read that, my eyes are getting too old. Looks like a B on it, I'm not sure. But anyway, they're all lettered, so you know what plate goes in your sandwich for what thing, whatever you're doing. So if you're doing die cutting, you're going to use one sandwich. If you're doing embossing folders, you're going to use another, and these are the impression mats that you can use with your new machine, and you can do embossing with your dies. It won't cut the paper, it'll just emboss on it, which is absolutely wonderful. And then these are the plates for the mini cat, for the little mini stamp and cut and stamp embossing machine. So, and this, anything that you see this little mini symbol here, like here, these will fit through the mini machine. So, and then I'm glad they're coming. We had this from Sizzix a couple years ago, and it's adhesive sheets. And so when you're doing fine things like this right here, you would cut out a piece that would measure, you know, that size, and then you'd peel off the backing, you'd put it on top of your die or your paper, you apply that to your paper, and then you put your die on top of it, and then when your impression comes out, you have and you want to put the adhesive sheet. Let me try to think about this now. It's been a while since I've done it. So you put the adhesive sheet on the bottom of your cardstock, and then your die, and then you peel off that backing, and it sticks right on your paper. And I love it. I absolutely loved it. And I was heartbroken when we were discontinuing it. But Stampin' Up is come back with their own because it's not Sizzix anymore. So anyway, and I think I'm running out of time here, but and here's your trio of tags. This is the tags, and these can run through your mini machine. And these are the different embossing folders. And these are our embossing folders. So if it has this symbol, it means it's a mini for the mini machine. You could also use it in your larger machine. The larger ones will not fit in your mini machine. If it is a lighter green, like these, that means it is a 3D embossing folder. And you can use that with your new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now if you have a Big Shot or some other machine like a Cuttlebug or something, you might have to use shims. You'll have to play around with it. Each machine's going to be a little bit different. So, but if you have the new machine, they're going to be working perfectly for you. This one, this darker green one here, means that it is not a 3D folder. But all the rest of these are 3D. And a tip, when you're doing your 3D embossing folders, when you're using them, use a little spritzer, one of these little spritzers, and spritz your paper. Not a lot, just a little bit. Before you put it through your embossing machine. Now, you can use water, or I have found that if you use alcohol, rubbing alcohol, not the kind you drink, but the kind that you use for always, it evaporates faster. So, and it'll give you the a deeper impression on your cardstock. And this, if you want to host a party, these two stamp sets are exclusive just to hosts. So gather some girlfriends together, have a few treats, and invite one of us over, your or your demonstrator over, and excuse me, create some cards, have some fun, and earn some free product. So, and it tells you the different levels and the discounts that you get. The more the more that your party is, the more discount you will get, is what I'm trying to say. So $150. And if you purchase this individually too, if you don't have a party, say you purchase $150, then you get 10% off on a product or several products. So you would get $15 worth of free product. So $300, you get 12% off. 450, 14%, 600 more, you get half, 50% off of one free item. And so if you have your eye on something like the new Stampin' Emboss machine, have a party and earn it, or get a discount on it. And like I said, these are only available to hosts, these two stamp sets. So, and if you want to become a demonstrator, you can join for $99. You get to pick what's in your kit and your starter kit. And you get $125 worth of products, so it's really a good deal. And you don't have to do the business if you don't want to. If you just want to earn the discount as a demonstrator, you will get a discount starting at 20% off on everything that you buy. So, and you get everything, all the new catalogs and stuff. You get to purchase everything a month earlier and play with it. So, really good deal. And the back is the list of all the stamp sets. It tells if it's a cling or photopolymer, the price, the page it's on, and if it's available in other languages. So, because we are worldwide, we offer those to everybody. So, and then here's a accessories index. And one thing, I don't know if I mentioned it. I thought I had a marker on it. Not sure where you find it, but there's something called the angel policy, and if you make things using Stampin' Up! Images to sell at craft fairs or on Etsy or whatever, it has to have Stampin' Up! On the back. So, let's see if I have a, because all the images are copyrighted. So, here's a card that I created with the Stampin' Up! Products. Excuse me. And I have my Stampin' Up! Logo on the back, so I can sell this. So, anyway, that is the walk through our catalog for the 2021 catalog year. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, a lot of gorgeous new things. I love the suites. I love the new additions that they made to the catalog. Let me see. Oh, here I did note. Angel Policy, page 139. Right here. It says you can sell projects you've made with Stampin' Up's copyrighted images if they include, and there's the copyright symbol, Stampin' Up, featured in the set above. So if you're going to be selling things, you're going to want this set. And it's got all these gorgeous letters and numbers and everything, and other cute sentiments. But here's your Stampin' Up image that you need to stamp on all of your stuff. So, and if you need to know more about that, stampinup.com, terms of use. So anyway, I just wanted to, oh, and there are some background stamps too. I forgot to mention those. So we do have some full-size background stamps. There's 6 of them. And these are all clear block. We no longer have any wooden mounted stamps. So anyway, that's a quick walk through the catalog. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you don't have a demonstrator, I hope you consider me, SharonBrennan.StampinUp.net. You can just go to this and click join and be part of my team. So, or you can go to my website and purchase product. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed this, and happy stamping. Take care. May God bless.